Philadelphia, 1787. Summer heat chokes the air. 55 men huddle in secret. Outside, revolution's ghosts whisper, "Power corrupts." They forge a machine of mistrust, 3 branches, each with a dagger for the others. No king, no tyrant, just balance on a knife's edge. Vetoes that break laws, courts that shatter them, wars that test the seams. From FDR's fury to Nixon's fall, this is America's great gamble. Checks and balances, not a theory, a battlefield. 30 minutes of guarded power, unmasked. Before we dive into the story, take a moment to like and subscribe and help keep history alive.
Separation of powers.
Ancient Rome whispers through time. Polybius watches emperors rise and fall. He sees the mix, consuls for strength, senate for wisdom, people for voice. No one rules alone. Centuries later, Enlightenment candles flicker in French salons. Montesquieu pens his warning. When the legislative and executive powers are united in the same person, there can be no liberty. Liberty hangs by division. Locke echoes, government must chain itself. Blackstone adds law's sacred thread. 1787 dawns, Philadelphia's sweltering statehouse. Madison pores over notes. Washington presides in silence. The framers weave the web. Article 1, Congress makes laws. Article 2, President enforces them. Article 3, courts interpret truth. No branch towers, each stands equal, vigilant. Power's poison demands this fracture. From Rome's forums to America's ink, separation isn't trust, it's fear. Well placed, the machine hums. But will it hold?
The U.S. system of checks and balances.
Ratification seals the pact. But Madison knows separation alone invites drift. In Federalist No. 51, his pen carves the soul. Ambition must be made to counteract ambition. Men aren't angels. Government must guard itself. The Constitution breathes life into restraint. Congress declares war, but the President wields the sword. Senate confirms envoys, yet the executive negotiates peace. Courts judge laws, but Congress shapes their bench. Vetoes halt bills, overridden only by supermajority will. Impeachment dangles like Damocles' sword over presidents and judges. Appointments bind branches in uneasy dance. The system isn't harmony. It's controlled collision. Framers, scarred by kings and congresses unchecked, build this fragile equilibrium. From quill scratches to parchment seals, checks aren't courtesy. They're chains, forged in fear of the one who rises alone. The Republic stands, balanced on mutual suspicion.
Checks and balances examples.
The parchment lists the levers plainly. Congress coins money, but the executive stamps its face. Senate tries impeachments, yet the House indicts alone. President pardons crimes, but not in cases of treason's bite. Judicial review lurks unspoken. Marbury whispers it later. Amendments bend the frame. 2/3 of Congress proposes, 3/4 of states affirm. Power's purse belongs to lawmakers, yet the commander deploys the fleet. Treaties bind nations, but ratification demands senatorial nod. Appointments forge alliances across aisles. Presidents nominate, Senate weighs. Recess powers let Congress fill gaps, but only when the other sleeps. Each clause a tripwire, each power a borrowed blade. Framers scatter them like caltrops under tyranny's hooves. No branch walks free. Examples aren't abstract. They're the Republic's daily breath. Balance holds not by goodwill, by design's cold calculus.
Checks and balances in action.
The 19th century tests the weave. Jackson defies the court over Cherokee tears. Worcester echoes unanswered. Lincoln suspends habeas in civil fire. Congress nods late. Executive orders bloom under Cleveland, then Wilson. Faithfully execute, Article 2 commands, but borders blur. Vetoes fly, Tyler's dozen, Cleveland's hundreds. Overrides rare, like thunder. Congress rejects nominations, Hoover's Hoovervilles worsen. Courts strike gold clauses in Depression's grip. Post-war, branches tangle tighter. Truman seizes steel mills. Youngstown halts him cold. Eisenhower sends troops to Little Rock. Congress funds the stand. The system bends, but rarely breaks. Action isn't stasis. Its frictions forge. Each clash a reminder. Power unchecked devours. From dusty dockets to midnight sessions, balances act not in peace, in storm's eye. The Republic endures, scarred but standing.
Roosevelt and the Supreme Court.
Depression claws deep. New Deal fires spark, but the nines strike them down. Schechter poultry, AAA taxes, unconstitutional ash. FDR fumes in oval shadows. The court packs itself, he growls. February firebrand, judicial reform bill. Add justices for every over 70 holdout, up to 15 black robes. Congress gasps. Senate erupts. Hughes thunders back. The court stands firm. Public polls sour. Democrats fracture. One justice, Van Devanter, retires swift. The bench tilts. No packing needed. The plan dies in committee, but the lesson burns. Even presidents bow to balance's blade. Roosevelt's gambit scars the system, reminds all checks cut both ways. Power's hunger meets marble walls. The court endures, unbowed but watchful.
The War Powers Act and Presidential Veto.
Vietnam's jungles swallow suns. 1973. Congress awakens, furious. Truman's Korea police action. Johnson's Gulf of Tonkin ghosts. Nixon's Cambodia carpet bombs. No declarations, just executive drift. War powers resolution rises. Troops deploy, notify capital within 48 hours. Authorize in 60 days or withdraw. Nixon vetoes, unconstitutional chain. Congress overrides, 2/3 thunder. The act binds loosely. Reagan ignores in El Salvador dust. Clinton stretches Kosovo skies. Obama tests Libya sands. Vetoes echo through, Polk's dozen, Truman's steel. Overrides scar, Lincoln's habeas, Cleveland's tariffs. The dance persists. Presidents push war's edge, Congress pulls the rein. Balance teeters in foxholes and hearing rooms. Power's veto isn't absolute. It's the system's heartbeat, pulsing against overreach.
State of emergency.
Korea bleeds red. Truman declares national emergency, December 16. First of 60 since. Emergencies unlock vaults, seize factories, freeze assets, draft without end. No sunset clause. Powers pile like unchecked debt. Watergate's wake stirs Congress. 1976 National Emergencies Act rises. Renew yearly or lapse. Congress can terminate with joint resolution. Veto possible, but override waits. Trump invokes for border wall funds. COVID unleashes health crises. Emergencies aren't alarms. They're keys to extraordinary chains. Truman's steel mills, Nixon's wage freezes, Bush's 9/11 shadows. Each declaration a branch's stretch. Courts rarely touch them. Congress renews in silence. The system whispers warning. Even crises demand watchdogs. Balance in panic's grip. Emergency tests the guardrails. They hold. Barely. The Republic breathes. Alert, but alive. If stories like this move you, like the video, subscribe, and help us keep their memory